Hey LC Kids, it's Miss Jamie and I am your team leader this week. And guess what? It is time for Kids Church. Yay! So get excited. We have an awesome day planned for you. We're all going to start a new series this week about courage. Today's main point is that courage faces fear. And we don't have to do that by ourselves. God does that for us and with us. And we're going to hear about how Queen Esther had to do something really risky, like really risky, and she needed a lot of courage to do that. So get ready, get excited, be prepared, and expect God to speak to you today, because He's going to. If you open up those ears and you let your heart listen to what God's speaking to you, He's got something for each one of you specifically today, and I can't wait to hear about it. So remember to please share your God stories with us. So here we go. Here's your lesson. Have a lot of fun. Try to pay attention, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
It's really raining hard out there. I thought you were off tonight.
I'm covering the night shift since Mike is sick.
Yeah, I saw him earlier today. He was pretty dehydrated and had a sore throat. He sounded awful.
Poor guy.
He gave me a list of things he needs, but I can't figure this one out. This one here. Does that say children's swap?
Chunky soap?
Chiplin Chipkin?
Chicken soup.
Oh, wow. Mike is a solid food type of guy. He must really be sick if he's asking for soup.
We are Connect HQ.
Every day we help the people of the world
Live God's way.
We look for the links,
Make the connection.
and you never know what might happen.
The storm has caused some power surges, and one of them took down our communicator system. Maurice from the Tech and Tools group is working on it, but our communication system is down for the time being.
So we have no way of communicating with each other?
I guess not.
What is that old-fashioned gadget over there?
I think it's a phone.
A phone? Phones don't look like that. It doesn't even have a screen. I do not like things that I don't recognize.
It's like it knew we were talking about it.
Answer it.
I'm not going to touch that thing. You answer it.
I'm not gonna answer it. What if it's a stranger calling? Maybe it'll stop. See, probably just a wrong number.
It looks like it's plugged in. So all we have to do is unplug it.
I'm not touching that thing.
Well, I'm not going to touch it.
Unplug it.
No, you. Ah! Oh, hey, Maurice.
Oh, just working on the communicators. Everything's a little fuzzy because of the power surges.
Can you unplug that thing? It's got us a little on edge.
Just a phone. Nothing scary about a phone. Okay, that one got me a little bit.
It's a message from the field office in Nashville.
Howdy, HQ. This is my new friend, Emily. We've been sitting here shooting the breeze, and she was saying, well, why don't I let her tell you instead of me sitting here jawing like a toothless cougar chewing gum?
Hey, y'all. I have to give a presentation for my entire class at school, and I'm terrified. Never talked in front of the whole class. What should I do? I'm scared.
Sound like a real head scratcher. Why don't y'all see what you can do up there at Connect HQ, and thank you kindly.
She was brave enough to ask us her question. Surely we can help her find the courage to make her presentation.
You think we can solve this one on our own? Just the two of us?
We can always ask for help if we get stuck.
And if this phone goes full-blown Twilight Zone, don't face it on your own. Ask for help. God has the courage.
Thanks, Maurice. I'll go look for a Bible link.
You can't leave me alone with this thing.
It's just a phone.
I guess you're right.
I'll be right back.
No. Emily is afraid to speak in front of her class, so I'll do a verse search on the word afraid and see what comes up. This one looks good. Psalm 56:3. When I'm afraid, I put my trust in. Nothing to be afraid of, Harper. It's just a phone. When I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. When I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. Hello?
Nothing but a dial tone now. You said it was a raspy voice?
I don't know what it wanted. It made a horrible monster noise.
Could be a local prankster or hooligan just trying to get your goose. If they call again, I can trace the call and see what comes up.
I tried really hard not to be afraid.
Courage isn't about being unafraid. Everyone has fear, even me. I'm afraid of falling asleep on the bus and waking up in the bus barn. But God gives me the courage to still ride the bus.
That's a great point that could help Emily with her classroom fear. God gives me courage to face fear.
Point link acquired.
Glad I could help. Maurice out.
Any luck finding a first link?
I think so. How about this? Psalm 56:3.
Psalm 56:3.
When I am afraid,
When I am afraid,
I put my trust in you.
I put my trust in you. Great verse link. Nice and simple.
The verse link is Psalm 56:3.
Verse link acquired.
It's just a phone. It's just a phone. Nothing to be afraid of. It knew my name!
Calm down. Maurice will trace the call and figure out who it is.
I'm really scared.
Just like Esther.
Who?
Queen Esther from the Bible link I found. Here, why don't we watch this to keep our minds distracted while Maurice traces the call? It might help.
Okay.
This is a 66 pics mixed up into one. The book's about God, who he is and what he's done. It's the Holy Bible, y'all, with God's truth packed tight inside. It's alive, a prize to hide in your heart and in your mind. Old Testaments are set up for the big event, when Jesus crashed the scene with a new arrangement. It's history, his story, whose story, God's story. Oh, the story of how much he loves me. Let it blow up all the pages, let this show go live. Let his word explode from this video into your life.
Esther was the queen of Persia. Even her husband, King Xerxes, didn't know her secret. Esther was Jewish. Esther's uncle Mordecai worked at the palace and looked out for her. Xerxes' advisor Haman received a great reward. He was very proud. Everyone except Mordecai bowed down to him. Haman was insulted. He vowed to kill Mordecai and all the Jews. Haman told Xerxes that the Jews were dangerous and should die. Xerxes agreed and set a day to kill them. Mordecai was terrified and sent a message to Queen Esther. "Change the king's mind," said Mordecai. "If I go to him without his invitation, he can have me killed," Esther replied. "Perhaps you are made queen just for this moment," said Mordecai. Esther bravely agreed to try. She went to the throne room. King Xerxes was amazed by her beauty and invited her in.
Can we have dinner with Haman?
She asked. Haman was building a big gallows in his backyard. He planned to hang Mordecai on it. Then the king's invitation arrived, so Haman went to the palace for dinner.
A man wants to kill me and my people, the Jews,
Esther told Xerxes. Kill the Jews? Cried the king. That man is you, Haman. Guards, put him to death. So Haman was hanged on the gallows he'd built for Mordecai. Because of Esther, the Jews were saved. They celebrated with a great feast, which they observe to this day.
Esther could have been killed for going to the king without an invitation, but she was brave. She knew God would give her courage no matter what.
Thanks, Nick. Emily can have courage with her presentation, and I can have courage with this phone, even when we are afraid. Even so, I am not answering that thing again.
I'll do it.
Nick, it's Maurice.
It's only Maurice.
That's a relief.
I traced the call. It's coming from inside Connect HQ.
It's coming from inside Connect HQ.
That's not a relief at all. Oh my gosh.
Okay, the lights are off. There's nothing to be scared of. Okay, there's a stranger in the doorway. We can be scared now.
When I'm afraid, I put my trust in you.
So...
I don't know who you are, but you don't scare us. God gives me courage.
It's Mike.
This whole time, it's just been Mike.
Yeah, but why was he wailing like that?
Oh, this storm is scary. I've been calling.
I know, it's not funny. It's just that...
We were scared for no reason.
Come on, let's get you back to bed, buddy.
But soup.
I know.
I can't believe we were so scared of Mike.
When we came face to face with the thing that scared us, we found out that it really wasn't that scary.
Limit link uploaded.
When we're scared, we can always remember this. God gives me courage to face fear.
Point link uploaded.
We can be brave like Esther. The Bible link is the brave and beautiful queen.
Bible link uploaded.
Let's say the verse together.
Psalm 56:3. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you.
Verse link uploaded.
We did it, just the two of us.
I'll get it. Hello?
Soup.
You got it, buddy. Mike is still looking for that soup.
On it.
Wow, that HQ's faster than a jackrabbit in a sports car. There's your answer.
Hey Emily, my name is Harper, and I'm part of Connect HQ. We found an answer for you. The Bible tells us this in the book of Psalms. Psalms 56:3. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. Everybody gets scared, but we can put our trust in God and do what we need to do, even when we're afraid. In the Bible, Queen Esther did a very risky thing by talking to the king without invitation, but she was brave because she trusted God would give her courage, and he helped her save her people. Tonight, we found out that the thing that scared us the most was really not that scary at all. All we had to do was trust that God was in control. Speaking in front of your class might seem like the scariest thing in the world right now, but trust that God will be there. Before you get up in front of your class, remind yourself, God gives me courage to face fear. Thanks, Emily. Good luck on your presentation. And remember, Connect HQ is here to help you.
Thanks, y'all. As followers of Jesus, we can put our trust in God when we're afraid.
and He'll give us the courage to face our fears. If you want to choose to follow Jesus and live with courage, all you have to remember are the A, B, C's. A. Admit. Admit that you've done wrong and ask God to forgive you for disobeying Him. B. Believe. Believe God sent Jesus to take the punishment for your sin. Trust that you're forgiven because Jesus made you right with God. C. Choose. Choose to spend your whole life depending on God's power to help you say no to sin. As you live and love like Jesus, tell others God is your leader and number one friend. If you want to make that decision today, be sure to talk to your Connect small group leader before you leave.
Hey LC Kids, welcome back. Before we start a recap, if you prayed that prayer at the end of that message today, if you gave your heart to Jesus for the very first time, I promise you, we want to hear about it. There is nothing that excites us more when our babies are giving their hearts to Jesus. So have your parents reach out to the office, let us know so we can celebrate with you, even if it's from a distance. But know how proud of you we are and how excited we are for you. So back to the video. So Queen Esther is one of my favorite characters in the Bible. She's such a good picture about how courage does not mean that we're not afraid. It's just that when we are, God's there to help us with it. And so our Bible point today is God gives me courage to face fear. So I'm going to slow that down and have you guys yell it back and repeat after me like we would on a normal Sunday. But God gives me courage to face fear. Man, isn't that awesome? Isn't He so good? Isn't it so great that it doesn't matter what our limitations are, what our emotions are, what our fears are, that God is still in control, that He is still who He says He is, and He's got us. We just have to trust Him and do our small part because He takes care of all the big stuff. So throughout this week, we're gonna check in every day to go over some discussions or activities that you can do as we kind of dive a little bit deeper into what we learned today. We are so excited to hear how God works through you this week. And just know that we are praying for you and we are just loving you so much, and we can't wait to see you. I'll see you guys on Monday, and have the best week. We love you so much.